Hi, everybody. It's Steve from Wackadoo Brewing, and this is Wackadoo Unhinged. I am here tonight with my guest, as my co-host, as always, Denis, and the Brew Squatch, a.k.a. Shaun. And tonight our special guest is Sterling. Sterling is the man in the kitchen on Tuesday nights and Friday nights, and then works behind the bar on Saturday and Sunday nights. So, Sterling, welcome to the podcast.
No, thank you.
You've gotten to see a whole bunch of it without...
Oh, yeah. I always see you behind the scenes, behind that bar. I get to listen in on what you guys are doing every time. Fun to get to be on the podcast.
Yeah, right. So we're glad to have you in here on the podcast. I got you, and then we got one more of our employees, and then everybody will have been on the podcast.
Oh, right on.
Corey keeps telling me, he's like, "Oh, anytime you're ready, man. If somebody drops out, I'm there. If you need me, I'm there, man. Just give me a call. I'm coming on."
And yet we've scheduled him, and stuff has happened.
Yeah, exactly. So I give you one shot on the scheduling. If you miss it, I mean, I'm sorry. No, we'll get him on there eventually.
Oh, yeah.
We still have a really good lineup coming up. One of the governors dropped out of the race, so he's not going to be on the podcast. But let's see. Next week we have after all of that he messaged us and was talking trash, and then he drops out of the race. So it happens. Politics can be a struggle and a pressure. Next week, we've got Tito and his son, the owner of the Indian Motorcycle Dealership. I do believe they moved up they are ranked number 2 in the world for Indian dealership sales. So nice. They are crushing it. I'm so sorry. Lorenzo's the dad, Tito's the son.
Cheryl all over again.
I talk to Tito more than I talk to his dad, so I'm used to saying Tito for everything. Anyways, yeah, we've got that coming up, and then Renee's dad will be on the podcast in a couple of weeks, and then a governor candidate, and then Santa's Workshop from on Fort Carson. They'll be on at the end of the month.
Nice.
And then going to April, we got a whole bunch more people. So eventually we'll get Corey slipped in there somewhere, but now you can hold that over his head.
All right.
Like 3 months from now, and he's still not on.
Right?
Keep holding it on. Keep
Sucker.
Next time he's here, we're just going to roast him.
Yeah.
Well, I'm waiting
Only
because
one.
What'll happen is we'll finally get him scheduled and get him on here, and then that'll be one of the nights they ask him to work late, or he's got a meeting at the last minute, and he's not going to be able to come on, and we're going to be like, that's twice. All right, so Sterling, you are also a veteran.
Yes.
And you are also infantry.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yes, absolutely love that fact. All right, so when were you in?
So I joined in about 2020. So I kind of joined later in life. I went to college before. I went to culinary school for 2 years. COVID happened, ruined the whole world for a few years. Sorry, I'm a little sick, so if you hear me stuttering and sneezing and everything, stay away from me.
That's why you've got the guest one.
But guess what? I'll look good all over.
Mine now. Huh?
My germs.
Oh, God. Take my strong hand.
But yeah, so I was in culinary school 2 years, almost graduated, COVID happened, and my family was like, don't go in the Army, it's for losers, don't do it, you're going to hate your life and everything. Nobody comes good out of the Army. I'm like, well, whatever. So I went just to, just to say I could, screw you, family, I'm going in, but I had other reasons. I really just wanted to be airborne, and I really didn't want to be a combat medic.
Yeah.
Didn't work out, joined with option 4, ended up in Fort Carson, 4 years deployed. Got out kind of working with buddies and stuff, trying to understand how to get back into life, and found you guys.
Hey.
And I've been working here ever since.
I'm so sorry.
You poor man.
Another masochist. No, but it's been really good having you here, and the culinary background obviously shows through. You've already won a couple of our food challenges.
Yeah.
So yeah, this next one though, I don't think I'm going to give you a run for your money on that.
Oh yeah, we'll see what happens.
With the sushi. Yeah. We're pulling out all the stops.
Oh, just wait. I'm going to piss off 2 cultures with mine.
Gonna make some shrimp gumbo and put it in around a little rice ball.
Oh my God, have you been to the sushi place?
That's not even close. I'm going to make up a gogi rice ball. Do any 2 cultures hate each other more than the Japanese and Koreans?
Japanese and Chinese?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Fair. Fair.
Have you guys been to the sushi place? It's based
There's
out of
a lot of
Kentucky.
sushi places.
It's based out of Kentucky.
Is it called
it's
the
called
sushi?
Rock and Roll Sushi.
Oh, Rock and Roll
It's
Sushi.
the
No.
most diabolical, Americanized, sushi
It's
can
a
ever
sushi
see.
restaurant based out of Kentucky, so no shit.
Yeah, right. That in itself.
When
I'm
I
like,
went there, there was like a neon blue roll with like, what was it?
No.
Crawfish on top, like cheese. It was the weirdest thing I've ever been.
cheese.
Like cheese.
Okay, yeah, that's one thing I've never seen in sushi to begin with. Just cheese.
So the whole restaurant is essentially an abomination.
It's
to
themed super
all
cool. It's
sushi.
themed like you're in a concert. But the sushi is just like some of the
Hey.
weirdest stuff I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, I don't really like sushi all that much, so I'm there for it.
You gotta try it.
Sure. Next time I'm in
Or just
Kentucky.
even pull up a picture of it. No,
Yeah.
it's here. They have it here.
Oh, it's here.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
See, now we're getting really confusing because I'm like, wait,
Spreading.
Sorry, it's
Like a
spreading.
cancer.
it's like that.
Now,
new,
White Castle needs to spread.
Oh
here.
my god, that we need that here so bad.
Okay, how about this? We start a White Castle. We just get a hold of a franchise.
I was
start
gonna
a
say
White.
by we, who's got the money?
Okay, I'm gonna have to sleep with some rich dude. But
Yeah, franchise money.
Yeah, no. If we had franchise money, this place would we'd be doing a lot better.
Jeez.
But I mean, you'd make money hand over fist with a White Castle here
Or either
downtown.
Either I go bankrupt myself because like those 30 packs. Yeah.
I just
yeah.
haven't been to White Castle.
No. Your arteries would clog and your heart would give out before you go bankrupt.
That's true. Yeah, because I definitely put on some weight. If there was a White Castle anywhere around here, in the state of Colorado, I'd go.
Yeah. See, I didn't have a White Castle. I had a similar thing in Houston called Crystal Burger.
Crystals. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, no, because right outside Fort Hood, there was one right next to Jester's, which was the cheap ripoff of Hooters. So they had all like the B-rated girls, but it was just like Hooters, except
BT.
lower quality. But yeah, they had
Pretty
crystals
sure I
there.
saw bullet wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, no, we go like an hour out of our way just fight traffic and everything just to
yeah.
go there. It was awesome.
Yeah, and I had no idea that Crystal's actually been around longer than White Castle. I always thought Crystal's was a knockoff of White Castle. Crystal's actually opened before White Castle.
I've never had crystals.
It's really good.
the exact
I've had a
same
White
thing.
Castle before. It's the same thing. Honestly, I think
Gotcha,
it's a little
gotcha.
bit better.
Yeah.
But I just have memories there. That's probably why.
Yeah. Yeah, Crystal's, it literally, it's the exact same thing.
It seemed like a
I'm
cleaner
gonna
place
apologize in advance.
Could have been.
When I do my ride out to Kentucky, I'm not gonna be able to bring White Castle back.
I know you're not. It's okay. I'm already prepared for
too.
it.
I mean, it may not be edible anymore, but you can bring it back.
No.
Well, I'm gonna be on the motorcycle.
you just got
Yeah,
stuffed
that's-
into one of the
just tape it
bags.
to your forehead. Who gives a shit?
pull the thing where like, and you see in a lot of the Asian
Not
countries.
saying I'm not
they have
getting
the tiny
any.
little mopeds with like 50 boxes stacked on back. Just do that. The whole way back is got it all
I got
bundled
that little
down.
luggage rack, and I can get all my clothes in the bag. So
Like, if I can see, I've seen someone balance an entire refrigerator on the back of a motorcycle before that was half the size of yours. I
Yeah,
think you
right.
can manage.
yeah.
Some White Castle.
Vietnam,
I'd believe that.
the towering.
Yeah, where it's heavier than the entire vehicle and the people on it. And yeah. This is terrible.
Some crackhead level ingenuity.
I mean, they'll get shit done. I always thought that it was one of the funniest and most true statements when they talk about, when you're feeling bad for yourself or you feel like you're not getting anywhere. A crackhead finds money every single day for crack.
Don't get out hustled by a crackhead.
Yeah, they will. They will work. They will put in the
I
effort.
told you, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna get weird
I
today.
don't got that energy as a crackhead, man. Like,
No, there was one I saw. It was like an old man.
We
real
used
skinny dude.
pre-workout.
Picked up not in a box or anything. Just picked up I think it was like a washing machine, like a clothes washer. Picked it up on his shoulder, got into a bicycle, and just started biking, just pedaling away like nothing with a fucking washing machine on his shoulder.
Dude, no.
See, I see some of those, and I'm just like, the motor's got to be stripped out or something in it.
Yeah,
There's
the
no
dog-
way.
He was kind of struggling a little bit getting it up there, but I don't know.
I have like
Maybe.
Like
walked-
a
I've walked
refrigerator,
around-
I've done
Yeah.
the on the back refrigerator carry.
Yeah.
I've done that. I think you've seen me do that.
I've walked, a refrigerator or a washing machine, but like straight up pick up. No, it's yeah. But good for him,
good for him. He's really living his life up,
right?
Just living his best life.
So I was throwing around an idea today, and since 3 out of the 4 cooks are sitting here at the table, what are you guys thinking about doing? Like some Gordon's fish fillet sandwiches?
Weren't you just saying
I was
that?
just talking about a fish
Yeah,
sandwich.
all we need is
for
some
summer.
tartar sauce
Yeah.
and the patty. We have everything else here, just like the chicken sandwich. You can throw a little lettuce on there,
Yeah.
some mayo, whatever anybody wants.
I'm down.
Yeah. I was thinking about that, seeing how much they cost, if it'd be
They did
worth
like
it for us.
I worked at a restaurant down in Manitou, and they did like shrimp, lobster ones and fish ones. They do
Yeah,
a couple
no,
different ones.
we're-
We don't have to
we're-
do all that crazy
Yeah.
stuff. But they come in like pre-patty form, and they're really easy to put together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll take a look at that.
What kind of fish you thinking about using?
Huh?
What kind of fish you thinking about
The
using?
Gordon's fish, they're like, I think it's halibut or it's Alaskan.
I think it's cod.
Cod, yeah.
Cod, okay.
But it's pretty
Either
good.
cod or Alaskan pollock.
I don't think it's pollock. Yeah. But yeah,
know.
so
Or is
whatever
it
it is,
Alaskan
we'll take a look around and see if we can get it like at a reasonable price because I kind of want that because I was really craving a fish sandwich today and I was like, fuck, if we had those, I'd have made myself one.
I haven't had a fish sandwich in a while. I don't know
Right?
where to get one.
Yeah.
nowadays.
I honestly, Burger King, their fish sandwiches are really good and they're 2 for $5. So, you know, for
Yeah.
simple fast food, that's probably the best fish sandwich.
Like fish sandwich, fast food in general. That's one of the few things that fast food in general gets right.
yeah. Well,
It's just that cheap fish fillet sandwich.
the McDonald's fish fillets, I fucking hate those. I don't
Really?
know. They're dry and just like almost no flavor. But the BK ones are they're filling and they're good.
Yeah.
Never had fish from Burger King.
No, it's not bad.
The only fish I
I'm
would
not
get here in
sure I
town
have
was
either.
Captain D's. There was a place, Mama Pearl's, that was a Cajun
Yeah.
place, actually not too far from here, but they shut down because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
They actually flew all of their seafood in fresh from Louisiana.
That's why I love Chef Bob's Lobster Trap. I can't afford it, but that shit is good. And he gets them flown in like twice a week, every week from Maine, the lobster and everything. So it's flown in, it's fresh, it's delicious. Reminds me of home.
Yeah.
But it's like
Best
$70
fish
a sandwich.
I've ever had. It's a gas station in Rhineville, Kentucky. You probably know the one
You
I'm
and your
talking
damn
about.
gas station food, dude.
Oh, but this is so it's there's a catfish farm nearby
Yep.
somewhere, and they get it fresh. So it's fried catfish fillets, put it on a sandwich. Oh,
Okay.
some of the best catfish I've ever
That's my
had.
favorite fish sandwich, too. It's catfish.
Well,
don't like
it scares me
I
some
love
of the
catfish.
some of the stuff.
My family's
no.
You
Louisiana.
have to get it done right.
I
He's
lo-
had
Sure,
my
yeah.
catfish.
It's good, but I mean, he scares me with some of his stories about his start. They always start with, "I got this thing from the gas station," and I'm like, "How have you not died?" Like,
You got to feed
Oh,
the
I am a
chickens somehow.
connoisseur of gas
Well, did you
station
hear
food.
MREs in the military? They now came out that they're toxic. There's 13 different
Oh, I saw that.
pesticides
Yeah,
in
yeah.
one
Right?
dish.
Yeah.
One dish.
yeah, MREs, and they're like, "Oh yeah,
Damn.
If I could eat those, I could eat
I've
some
gone
gas
through
station.
I've gone through a couple of cases of those in the past year or two.
I know." Everybody keeps bringing you with them. That's the creepy thing. Is everybody's like, "Oh, I got this."
Well, no,
case
it
of
was
MREs."
one guy,
I love the civilian obsession with
but he brought me
MREs.
like 6
It's hilarious.
cases overall.
I fucking love them.
Well, to them, it's a novelty.
Yeah,
they haven't
yeah.
been stuck eating it
Yeah, for
forever.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're so blocked up, you can't.
I don't know.
crap
There was
hooked.
about 3 weeks. That's a majority of what I ate, just because I was broke.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
I don't really care for them anymore because like I used to eat them when we were going school trips, when we go backpacking and shit, and it was cheap, it was compact, and my principal just had a bunch of them, probably from the '90s, and
They're still fresh.
yeah, no, they were just like locked in the Connex on the school property. Yeah.
Oh God, yes. So many people don't know about that one. The 4 fingers of death are the little hot dogs that are so dehydrated down. They look like little fingers. So we used to call them 4 fingers. You take the hot sauce and put it on there, and fuck. I mean,
I had an idea for those hot sauce bottles. Get a bunch of them. Find you a tube that's the right diameter and just compressed air and just shoot them at people.
we used to make CS grenades with them. So you take the MRE heater, and instead of using water, you get all your Tabasco sauce and you dump it in there, shake it up real good, and then you just slide it under somebody else's GP medium, and it starts spraying off. Oh, it's
I always used to
nasty.
do it with the water bottles and just you put the MRE heater in there, close it, so it's a bomb pretty much. Throw it in their striker or whatever.
That feels like a way to get shot.
No, they do it to us
Yeah.
all the time. When you're getting like, incoming, the fake grenades you used to
Oh
throw.
yeah, the
jeez.
Yeah,
damn, those things were bad. It's just like with the MREs. I keep seeing that meme where it shows from Lord of the Rings, where it's like you're on your 4th MRE with the fucking jalapeno cheese. And there's a tapeworm going, "We shouldn't have come here."
Should never have come here.
I'm just thinking about the Merrin and Pippin in Galadriel's forest. I can't remember the name of it. But they're sitting there talking about the lembas
Lothlorien.
bread. Yeah, one of these things will last a man for 3 days. I'm on my 3rd one this morning.
One small bite is enough to fill the stomach of a grown man. Yeah, Lothlorien. Yeah.
Damn.
How many of you had 4?
I mean, you know. Oh, God,
So-
dead air.
We got sidetracked. You were talking about you wanted to go in for airborne and to be a medic.
Oh yeah, it's just the Army. They'll do anything to get you to do infantry. They don't care about. They just want to push the numbers. So
Absolutely.
They can get as many people recruited as possible. They don't care what you do, what you want. They just want you to be in and sign that contract. And of course, me all scared, was $100,000 with the student loans. I'm like, yeah, I'll sign whatever you want.
Yeah.
But
Jeez, after only 2 years?
what was
After
that?
only 2 years?
2.5 years, yeah. That's
That must have been a fancy
Christ.
culinary school.
Oh my god, I'm still paying
Like
it.
Gordon
off.
Ramsay there. It's-
Not Gordon Ramsay, someone better actually.
oh,
Yeah, yeah. Forget his name.
Oh, throwing shade at Ramsey.
Bobby Flay. All I know is the TV show ones,
If I can go on beat Bobby Flay, I would. All right.
Emeril Lagasse.
Oh, there you go. Or who's the one who does the restaurants and stuff with the white hair, the little fucking buzz
Guy
cut.
Fieri?
Guy Fieri. There you go. He's got like the flaming shirts and he's got the white hair. It's all like, all right. I can do the same thing. I can go around and eat anywhere and tell them it sucks. I mean,
Right?
Yeah, but what the hell do you know?
not a damn thing, apparently. However, I mean, we're in the running for best burger in Colorado Springs, so I'd say we figured something out.
Yeah.
Get something out, yeah.
Dude, George Foreman Grill, a friggin' patty, and somehow we're in the.
Don't give away the secrets,
know.
man.
Hey, here's the secret. Just take away the bullshit and just serve a goddamn burger.
Right, instead of the 10
yeah.
different things on there and try to make it look all fancy.
Uh-huh.
And then you got half a pound of just the bread. And it's like, no, how about we just give you some really good stuff on the inside of the burger?
Here's a hot take. Instead of making burgers taller, make them wider.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
can actually put your mouth on it.
Wh-
Eat
where's,
it.
where's that? Is like Whataburger that does that? Theirs are like fucking pretty big around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they had so much crap on top of theirs.
That's the
It's
thing,
all
too, though.
soggy. Like the lettuce is soggy, the tomatoes, like everything's just like you pick it up and half of it just falls out.
I like In-N-Out. It's simple. I worked there. I'm a little biased, but like everything we made there was fresh.
Yeah.
Nothing was like artificial except for the sauce. But I don't get the sauce. I don't like
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I haven't had it in and out yet, but I know
You
as
haven't
far
had
as
In-N-Out
Whataburger
yet?
goes, it's a cheap burger joint. Like,
Yeah, Whataburger
I
used to
don't
be really good.
understand. the
Whataburger's 2 o'clock in the morning and you're drunk.
Yeah.
But see, the problem is then it gets into your brain
If
while you're
White
drunk.
Castle is
so
not-
then when you wake up the next day, you're like, man, that burger was amazing, even though it wasn't. But you got it
It's
in
like
your
Taco Bell
brain.
at
Yeah,
2
yeah,
a.m.,
exactly. Like everybody knows Taco Bell's disgusting, and you're gonna get sick. But
No, Taco Bell used to be amazing, but the service industry sucks anymore. I can't find a good Taco Bell.
Oh yeah, I'm with you, but I'm talking about like the food. Everybody knows it's cheap, it's nasty. They've even joked about it in some of their commercials about
well,
how
didn't
bad
it
it is.
come out at one point that they were legitimately using like horse meat or earthworm as a filler?
and sawdust and like,
As a filler, and nobody cared because we know it's
Yeah.
not. We know it's barely food.
We never said it was all
Their
100%
beef
good
is like
beef.
dog food
Yeah,
grade,
but they have
nobody
never-
cares.
yeah.
They just leaned
I
into it
will
like, yeah.
still.
Yep, it's crappy
go to
food, but guess
go to
what? You're still
Taco
gonna get
Bell
it at 2
any
o'clock in the
hour.
morning when you're drunk. Yeah,
Plus, it doesn't cost like $40 for two people to go eat there.
exactly.
That's
Yeah.
some of the wild things about some of these fast food places. It's just the price is insane for what you're getting.
Like we figured it out. You get a burger and fries here, it's cheaper than McDonald's, and we give you more food. Like the chicken tender, that's a simple one. When you go to McDonald's, their chicken fingers or whatever it is, you get 4 of them, and we give you 5. And with the tax and all the other crap included, it's like $7.50, $8 just for the chicken. And our chicken strips are $7 for those 5s. You're getting more that costs you less. Just that simple thing. And then we figured out with the burgers. If you get the double burger, which is just as much meat as our single is, our single is $6.50 or $6.70, yeah, $6.75, $6.50, something like in one of those two. And then if you get with all the other fees and crap that are added on, it's actually more expensive to get their shitty double burger than it is to get our single, which is just as much meat. Ta-da. And then you can get our double for $8.50, which will feed anybody. I've never seen somebody after getting the double be like, "Oh yeah, I'm still hungry."
And it's not like McDonald's got better or anything. They're making still cents on the dollar. They're just making way more money now.
Absolutely, yeah. They just charge more money for it, and then they still pay their employees shit.
Yeah.
And okay.
But that's
I don't know.
anywhere.
McDonald's
yeah.
gotten worse.
Even me going to culinary school for 2.5 years, they still pay you minimum wage, even if you go to some of the best restaurants in the world. you still get paid minimum wage. You still start at the bottom, so you don't need to go to culinary school.
Oh, you mean I didn't have to pay you?
It's like a lot of trade schools.
Fuck.
I'm not gonna lie, trade schools are exactly the same way. Like I went to a welding school for a little while, like at a community college in Houston, and I went there for like 2 semesters. And I said, "Fuck this! I'm just gonna go get a job." And because they didn't, that's another thing too about like schools like that. They don't teach you how to work. They just teach you specifically how to do this one thing.
Yep.
It's like a repetitive thing. There's even people there like. It was a couple weeks in, I was grinding something, and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing?" It's like, "I'm beveling my edge," and like, or whatever, it doesn't matter. But like, they're like, well, "What are you using? What is that?" I was like, "It's a grinder, dude." Like, what is this?
Angle grinder, bench grinder.
Yeah, no, it's just a 4.5-inch angle grinder. It's like it's on the list of the tools you're supposed to have. I was like the only guy there with a grinder. I was like,
Dude, that was the best part about using the GI Bill for my college. They paid for my toolkit.
Oh wow!
Oh, nice.
That helped me out so much. So like when I went to welding school, they gave me angle grinder, the cups and tips for the welder.
Oh,
They
okay.
gave me the hood. They gave me like 4 sets of gloves.
Funny enough, I think I still have those floating around somewhere in my stuff.
The
still
green
pulling
one.
tips out of
That green
that
one
washing
was
machine.
nice. The one with like the lightning bolts on it and shit.
No, not that. The cups and tungstens.
Oh, okay, yeah, those were awesome. I just couldn't believe how fast you burned through them. Like I thought tungsten steel would like last. It was just like a one-time thing, and you just buy it and then you're good forever. And they give you this little box of like
They
5.
last longer if you're good.
Wow.
I mean, it is true.
Let's drop a bead, and you let me know who can fucking.
He's known you way too long. You're talking any smack.
Right.
But
No, I'm right there with you on the welding school thing.
Oh yeah.
I will say the one I went to in Kentucky, the
ETC.
teacher there,
that was the best fucking
Reed?
teacher. Yeah, best one because I went to the same
He's
thing.
honest about it. He's like, look, we spent. I think there was a required thing that we had to get into the classroom every day, and he had so many test scores he had to get from us. That was literally we spent as little time as possible in the classroom.
Yeah.
Because he was like, look, basically the only reason you should be here is to get those paper certifications.
Yep.
Because those will help
Yep.
you get jobs and get better
14
pay.
of them. I have 14 welding certifications, and I now I have a brewery.
What don't
Nice.
you have?
What don't I have? Nothing medical other than like CLS, Combat Lifesaver.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't play with that shit. I can patch myself up. I can patch somebody else up.
I think we're still first aid certified.
We are. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Where
It's
are
like
you?
CPR.
We got CPR,
yeah,
first
CPR.
aid, and the EDT. What's that called?
AED.
No, the
AED.
it is the
AED.
yeah the AED. We're
Automated
certified for that too.
Electronic defibrillator.
But like, I don't mess with any
That's what it's
doctor
called.
stuff. I got my master's in psychology, the double bachelor's in mechanical electrical engineering, 14 welding certifications,
And you own a brewery.
and I own a brewery.
And he
Yeah,
was a
that's what I'm doing.
blacksmith.
That's what I'm doing. Oh, and blacksmithing for years. Yeah, semi-pro fighter. All that. Yeah, sure. Well, that was one of the things
There's
on the
a reason I always want to play Hammerschlagen.
the podcast I was on last night that should be coming out hopefully tomorrow.
Let's
It was
do
one
it.
of those things on there. He was talking about people
Right.
that
Make a day, let's
brag
do it.
about what they've done
We got-
and things like that. And
we
I was
got
like,
stumps in
if you
Kelly's
wanted me to sit
backyard.
down for 20 minutes and just talk trash about all the great stuff I've done, I could. But I'd rather not. I'd rather have everybody else run their mouth, and then I'll just sit back and just be who I am.
Yeah.
I think I could go on all day long. I mean, all Army marksmanship competition 2 years in a row. Blah blah blah. There's 100 different things I've done because I'm eclectic and I have really bad ADHD, and so I'm always wanting to do more. But yeah, it's just I love this place. This place has kept my focus. This is probably the longest I've done anything except for the military in my life, and because there's always shit to do here.
As long as you're doing something you love, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you're taking care of others.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
a big part of it. I think that's the most fulfilling part is everything we do here, like talking to Corey and talking to you and everybody who works here, is the mission. That's what's different. This isn't just a job for anybody. This is, we're really helping the community and engaging with veterans and doing all these nonprofit organization work, the events, the charities that we're part of. You can't do that anywhere else. You can't find that in any other job.
No, I don't think I learned what it actually meant to be a veteran until I started working here and seeing what people actually were doing to help other people. Like other veterans that I know, they don't do anything for the community or even talk to their buddies or even give them a phone call like, hey, what's up? How you doing?
Doing that
It's been
buddy
a long
check.
time. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we do that with our Mug Club members. We don't see
yeah.
them for a little while. Like, hey,
Yeah.
you doing okay?
Yeah,
Haven't seen you for a while. How's your life been? Yeah.
Some of the stories you hear from the veterans that come in are just great.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I love working here and just hearing like
The stories.
Pilot Steve, for instance, he's awesome.
Yeah.
He's done some awesome stuff. And I just love hearing those stories about people.
And I have met more Special Forces guys now than
Why
I
was
ever
so
did while I
excited
was
about
in.
starting this.
I worked with Fifth
one of
Group
the
for a
big
while,
reasons
and
for
I've met
starting this,
more
I
Special
wanted to hear
Forces
cool
guys here.
stories.
You know. But it's just, the people that come in and the lives that we have touched.
Yeah.
And it's still crazy to me hear people come in and thank us for something we did. And you're just like, I was just doing it. And they're like, no, you really, you saved us or you helped us with this.
Yes.
And there are still moments where like it doesn't register. And Renee's always like, well, you need to take credit for that. You need to, you did that. And I'm like, I still don't feel like, that it was that big of a thing. I was just doing it because I thought it was the right thing to do, And here, every one of us, you guys too, there are customers that come in, they're looking to talk to you.
Yeah.
They want to see how you're doing too. It's become symbiotic,
Exactly.
And I really appreciate that with these people. Oh God. Okay, so
That got deep.
Yeah, it did.
I'm sorry. I'm still like,
Meanwhile, me and you were talking about playing drinking games in the background.
well, we do have the
That'll
the,
be a fun little
the flavor
later
club.
conversation.
The Flavor Club. Did you see the banner?
I did.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So we have the banner up there for 2025. So every year we do a flavor beer club here. So if you come in and you sign up, it's free to sign up, and you drink 50 different beers throughout the year. We put your name up on our banner, which is really awesome up there. Mindy over at Heartfelt Travels made that for us. And we'll memorialize you up there like they do at schools and colleges and stuff like that. So we're going to have our class of 2025, class of 2026. Yeah, you just got to drink 50 different beers throughout the year, which sounds crazy at some places because they've got like 2/3 of their beers are flagships, or they only make a certain number of beers every year. Where we go nuts here, and we made last year we made 87 different beers, and that was down from the year before because I'm trying not to make so many new beers and bring back the good beers that people are enjoying.
Yes.
So we're going to bring it down this year, but this year. I think I got plans to make 75 or 80 different beers. Right. So it'd be easy for people to hit 50. They're like, oh, well, I'm already behind. Get yourself the squadron, and there's 20 right there off the bat, and then you can just catch up the rest of the year. You got the entire year, Like Renee finished up her last one on New Year's Eve last year, so she hit her 20.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
So it was
so
really
much
good.
fun.
Oh, it was. And the floor looked really nice. Not as good as the paint from the year before, because like I've seen some places where it's already kind of chipping up. So I don't know
We've
what's
also
up.
moved the tables a lot more too.
Yeah, that's true. We have
Yeah.
been trying to reconfigure and reorganize.
And just with the more events that we've done.
Yeah, which
Those
has been
scratches
scratches
awesome.
are going to appear faster because we've had to move them more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got to do a little touch
It's
up
a
work.
sign of growth. It's a good
sign,
thing.
It's a sign of growth.
Especially like the battle bots.
Are you saying this is like the stretch marks of the brewery?
There you go.
Yeah, you're right. BattleBots. Every
Yeah.
month we got to move all the tables out of the way.
Yeah, it's always fun to because like a lot of times I'll randomly come in here with one of my other friends and I'll just be like, oh shit, it's BattleBots. Hell yeah.
Or some other random thing going
Oh
on.
yeah, like even the card trading expo I was like, wow.
I
like,
just
there's
kind
a
of
lot
thought you
people.
kept up with us on Facebook because it's
Oh,
like every
God,
time
no.
we got a random event on the weekend, you show up.
No, I actually love the randomness of it. Like I don't care really what's going on, even if there's nothing going
It's
on.
just
It's like,
like rolling
okay,
the
it's
dice,
just gonna
really.
be a chill day today, but like I'll just come in and be like, I'm not even gonna tell him or look it up. I'm just gonna come in and just be surprised. I like being surprised like that. So I'm just like, oh hey, that's what this is because like I remember. That it was like the card expo, the trading
Yeah,
card expo.
that
There was like more
insane.
people than the last Hafla.
Yeah, no, I think we hit like 82 people.
Yeah.
That was our record for the most people ever.
Yeah.
And it was for a card show.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. And even the vendors love it. The vendors are actually on a waiting list right now. Every month she's doing this event and they fill it up. And then she has a waiting list every month. Because a lot of these card expos and stuff like that are done at warehouses or in expo centers. And not at like a brewery or someplace cool that people just want to come and hang out. And the fact that we don't charge the vendors. In most places, like I think they said between $100 and $200 to set up your table for the day. And here we don't charge. Or now the lady's charging, I think, like $20, and it includes your first beer. So, they're doing fine off that. And one of the guys in here owns a card shop in town. Said he made more money in the 4 hours here than he would in a normal day having the store open.
Yeah.
So That's a good
yeah.
thing, you know? And the fact that we don't charge people to do these different kinds of events, and that's why the chess club has grown up. Chess club is huge now.
Oh, yeah.
They started off at the library with like 15, 18 people, and then they had to find a new home. And all the other places they talked to in town wanted to charge them $200, $300 an hour to use the space. And he came in here, and I was like, dude, I'd just love to have you. Thursday night, it's kind of a slow night. Great. And it went from 18 to these last, they had 35 2 weeks ago, 38 last week. I mean, it's just growing. And
it's funny because he's still half the time in shock, like, wait, there's this many people?
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, it's crazy because, and other breweries didn't want them because they were just going to use up their space. They weren't going to buy that much stuff. That's not the point, you know? You're supposed to be a community center, a hub for people to be able to come in and do things, and that's what we use this place for. The motorcycle event here we had yesterday morning, that was for I believe it's Hometown Heroes. I'm sorry if I get the organization name wrong, but they built a motorcycle for a disabled combat veteran down in Texas, a woman who loved to ride but couldn't ride anymore because of her physical limitations. So they built her a custom bike.
Hell yeah.
So that she could still go out and ride. And they had the event here, and it was amazing. I mean, we had like 35, 40 people here, and a lot of the riders, CVMA, the VFW Warriors, people like that came in to come in and show their support for them. And it was the same way. We're not going to charge you. They went and talked to a couple other people, and they were told $150, $200, even though it was the middle of the day when it was going to be slow anyways. They were going to charge them to use the space. And it's like, that's unbelievable, you know. So I'm glad we get to do this. I'll get off my soapbox now.
All right. So, some we normally ask, all of our guests, especially veterans. What's your favorite, either like a basic training story or like just military story? What's your favorite one?
Favorite one? I'll have to think about this. There's so many.
You've listened to the podcast so many times.
So many. Oh, I'm sick today. I'm a little lightheaded. We're getting through. We're getting
Locked into the porta potty. Somebody kicked it over.
It's always when you're like getting asked these things.
Yeah,
and then
your mind
like
goes
six
blank.
of them later.
Oh yeah.
You know,
as soon as we finish,
oh
you
my
start
God,
cooking
so
and be like,
funny.
"Oh,
Why
I
did
should
I
have
talk
said
about
this. I should have said that."
Because I'm just thinking of all the times you've talked about how much you loved the, was it the saw?
I mean, I did every machine gun. I did 240. I did the saw. I did 50 cal.
Oh, okay.
And I like the bigger weapons. That's what I like.
Just ride the lightning,
Ride
baby.
the
The one time they gave the big dude the big gun.
Right. Usually it's the smallest guy, and you just make him suck. Yeah.
Oh, it was funny.
You just came up. It's like, no, give me that.
One of my gunners, she was like 5 foot tall, like 120, just carrying this giant 240. It's hilarious. What they give, they always give these small, like the smallest soldiers, these giant guns. And
Absolutely.
I don't understand why.
Yes, we did that. My 240 gunner was like 5'3".
Yeah, but if I go down, my big ass, like you aren't carrying me.
Yeah, no.
I mean, short people are already angry in general.
Right?
So you give them this heavy ass gun that they got to carry around all day. They're even angrier, and they want to get rid of some ammo. It makes perfect sense when you put it like that.
Absolutely.
Short people are angry.
They really are. Yeah.
I don't know why they're so.
They spend their whole life looking up. I mean, it's
It's got chronic neck pain.
yeah, exactly. That's why they're so angry. Oh my God.
Not a lot of funny stories. I guess just stories that, like, you know, you kind of look back on, you're like, damn, that was really shitty. You know? But, like, we all had a great time.
90% of the stories, that's why civilians look at you like you're freaking crazy sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be like, yeah, we did this and we did this, and those are great
You don't
times. You're
realize how
smiling.
fucked up it was
Yeah,
until
exactly.
you tell the civilian friends, and they're just looking at you in horror. Meanwhile, you're laughing.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh wait, was this traumatic?
That's why I've left
Yeah.
like the hardcore stories out. Because like when I came home from my first tour in Iraq, my ex-wife was asking me about stuff, and one of the first things I told her was about how one time I watched a guy's head explode, and it looked like little Jello sections all over this backseat of this car. And the look on her face, I was like, okay, so we don't say things like that.
So now that's the line.
Yeah. So
This
it
is
was,
a certain people only conversation.
So it was guys from Danish people. Finland? Denmark, thank you. People from Denmark that were there, they were consultants to help rebuild the power plant or something like that. So they were like, not dignitaries, but they were... Anyways, they were in a BMW, nondescript, and we came up on them. The two bodyguards up front they were killed. And then the guy in the back seat, like his head blown out, and it looked like little pieces of red Jello all over the back of his car. And the other guy that was sitting beside him survived and was the one who flagged us down. And so they'd been ambushed and they'd all been killed except for this one dude. And he's talking to us, and then he's running back towards the car, pointing at the cars. So we were trying to figure out what had happened. And on the back of his nice fancy suit, I could see all these sections, and it was the other dude's brains. So I told my ex-wife that story. Like back then, I mean, I'd just come back, so I mean, like there was no filter, and just the look on her face, I was like, "So these are the things we don't talk about." All right, yeah. So now I don't like. That's the first time I've told that story in at least like 15 years. But yeah, that was one of those moments, and you're kind of like, it doesn't. You're there, you're doing your job. You don't realize it, and it's afterwards that you're like, oh.
Yeah.
So normal people don't react that way.
When you and your buddies go out after all your veteran buddies start talking about it, and people just look at you like you're crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is. No, but we did some funny stuff in there. Like, I love my soldiers. Like, what I like to do is just like, hey, let's get our job done as quick as possible so we can get the hell out of here, go home, and go drink.
That doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. But like, sometimes it did. If we did
concept.
our stuff, I'm like, all right, I'll leave you alone. All right, you guys do something else. But when they got in trouble, like just making people do funny ass stuff. Like, go apologize to that tree for stealing its goddamn oxygen.
Yes.
And then just going there and hugging the tree. I'm sorry. Like, it's just,
God. Did you ever qualify?
oh, I think, yeah, everybody, we made everybody cool.
Yes.
Wait,
You never heard of qualifying?
That's
Okay.
not by that name at least.
So you have to run at a tree, jump and turn upside down and hold onto the tree. So you're upside down on the tree, and that's called qualifying.
Oh, qualifying.
One time,
Qualifying.
I had a whole
Gotcha.
tree with like 5 privates on it. It was hilarious.
I have
See, at first I thought you said qualifying, and I'm like, doesn't everybody have to do that? And then your reaction, I was like, I am wrong.
Yeah, qualifying. Yes.
I don't think I've ever in my life had the ability to do that.
Oh yeah. You're rather spry while you're in the military. At least most of us were. Yeah, you'd be surprised at things you can do. And now I look back and I'm like, that's why my knees hurt. That's why my back hurts.
It's like I hurt just thinking about that.
Yeah, no, not service related.
Early 20s, man, you're invincible. Running the
Oh, hell
formation in
yeah.
the morning, you smell that alcohol from everybody. Or, oh my God, there's a bunch of alcoholics.
Yeah, that was pretty much the extent of it. And that's the crazy thing. I talked to somebody who's still in right now, and they said like it was that podcast, that SF dude. There's another guy here talking about the same thing. How most of them don't go out and drink anymore. Like you don't see nearly as much of it.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to think. I'm like, we were raging alcoholics.
The new generation of soldiers, they don't drink, they don't party.
Yeah.
They don't, like even the barracks
I'm
at
like,
night, they're empty. I'm
how?
like, what is going
Yeah.
on? Like, they used to tell us to go out with our squads to bond.
Yes.
Like some of my platoon sergeant would show up and we'd all be drinking. Like this is what you did to bond.
Yeah, or like in Korea where we weren't allowed to go off the base very much. My first night in Korea, I was like an E3 at the time. And this old black dude just comes rolling into my room while I'm trying to unpack because I just got there. And he's like, hey, man, you're coming with us. And I was like, okay, maybe this is like an E5. He's, something like that. Get over to another barracks, and it's the platoon, the senior NCO barracks. So you got the platoon sergeants and the first sergeant. That's where they stayed. And he takes me in this room, and like everybody else in my platoon is there that I just met that day. And he's got a water cooler with 5 gallons of soju and Kool-Aid. And we just get ripped fucking drunk. And it wasn't until like halfway through the night when somebody was like, hey, platoon sergeant, we got this and this going on tomorrow. And he's like, oh, yeah, no problem. I'll take care of it. We'll get them all out of here. And I'm like, that's my fucking platoon sergeant. I hadn't met him yet. It was just, I just did the in-processing day. So this is my platoon sergeant, came to my room to get me to go get fucking wasted with him and a whole platoon.
That tracks.
And it's like, wow, And, but I mean, the whole year was a drunken blur in Korea.
Yeah.
The only thing you had, thing to do.
That's something that I think everybody I've ever talked to just about has in common is Korea was a drunken blur.
Yeah.
My buddy just got back, and of course he comes back, demoted and everything. I won't say his name, but you know who you are.
I was just sitting here thinking about might have to try and get my stepbrother on here and see if he's got any stories. But then I'm like, no, he won't say anything. I'm pretty sure my dad listens.
Well, I mean, that was the running joke even back then was, what's the best way to make E4 in Korea? Go there as an E5.
Nice.
But it's just like that was it. You could drink and you could work out. Like that was the only two things to do in that country. So I was in the best shape of my life, and I probably drank more than I've ever drank in my life. And that was it. Those are the two things that you did.
You know why everybody's so pissed off in the Middle East when we deploy?
Right.
All our grandfathers and stuff, they go to Europe, they see all these beautiful women.
Yeah, right.
French women.
We don't get anybody there.
Right?
There's
Yeah, no.
nobody there.
Yes. Those are pretty eyes. Yeah.
And it's like some of those women are absolutely beautiful. I'm not gambling. I'm not a gambling man.
Like Eskimos.
Yep, there you go.
6 layers of
Is
clothes.
it coat or is it coat or person?
I
Yes.
know, my bunk
I
buddy
can't
at the
speak
time
to
looked
save
just
my
as
life
beautiful.
today.
Oh, that was terrible. So, that's. This has definitely been an unhinged episode.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's why I was so excited about him coming on. It's like, oh yeah, he'll get weird.
Yeah.
I came in and did that. I was like, oh.
He's still like a little bashful.
At the beginning, yeah. I gotta get it. I
don't
had my
know.
first drink. I had my first beer. If you drink the beer here, you will not get sick most of the time. Or you drink
Most
the
of the
pickle beer with electrolytes. That actually really helped.
Shining
Oh, yeah, I
endorsement.
told you it would.
Oh.
That or the farmer's
yeah.
chili would have done. It would have helped you out a lot.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, from all of us here at Wackadoo, I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, and tell your friends to like, subscribe, and follow, or else.
Or else they won't have any fun.
That's right. You won't have any fun if you're not doing that. And if you want to be on the podcast, reach out to us. You can either leave a message at the bottom of the YouTube channel, or you can email us at wackadobrewing@gmail.com, and we'll see if you're worth getting on the show.
We are not
Screening people now.
worthy.
We have 64 followers now. I can start getting a little choosy. All right. So everybody, don't forget, don't just do it.
Wackadoo it.
Thank you. There we go.